Reaves. Begin with Austin. What's your reaction to it?
I mean, I'll be sitting there. I'll be lying if I'm saying Austin Reaves doesn't deserve that type of money. I mean, his value has definitely gone up. I mean, you talk about from his rookie year to him, being undrafted and having that two-way contract, and then him, just being that real reliable player for the Los Angeles Lakers and being that, second, third option. Remember, we're having discussions that LeBron James is a fallback and, have more of a duo between Luka and Austin Reaves to build that chemistry. So Austin Reaves has, played well and does deserve that type of money. I think where a lot of people kind of fall back is just that, has he actually lived up to that type of value? Meaning that heading into postseason, that's what everyone's going to keep going back around. Is regular season Austin Reaves, we understand. He is basically on the brink of being an all-star before he got hurt.
Yeah,
so now,
absolutely.
So what is it going to look like now, his value as far as in the postseason? Is he actually going to be able to deliver? Is he actually going to be able to stay healthy come postseason time? I think that's where people start to fall back.
That's a big one. Austin's health in the playoffs. And obviously health is not something, Geeter, that you can completely control on your own. But I think it's something the Lakers are going to need to work on. Whether you talk about the regimens keeping Austin healthy over the course of the season or adjustments to his style of play. Because, if you're looking to draw contact the way Austin does, get to the line, to draw charges, things like that, there's an upside in the way it helps the team. But the downside is it puts your body through the ringer. And we've seen now 2 postseasons in a row, it's caught up to Austin at the worst time.
It's interesting when you look at his playoff history. When he first broke onto the scene, he was great in those first 2 series. And then, Lakers lose to Denver the following year, 5. And then last year to Minnesota. That was a tough series for everyone, him included. We know about the foot injury, but you can't use excuses because nobody cares at the end of the day. And then this year coming back, and listen, he averaged, 26 and 5 without Luka, but he had a really good scoring game against OKC, but he struggled in a couple of those games, and also the 25% from 3. So, I think when you're getting paid this kind of money now, because I believe in Austin Reaves, I really do. I'm with you. Like, he deserves it. I'm happy for him. But there are concerns, obviously, and it's safe to say that even in my position, like, hey, okay, what's this team going to look like around him? Because to me and to Laker fans, that matters. So I kind of have to wait to see what the pieces are around Luka and AR. But now, guys, that money puts you in a different level. There's 40-plus guys that are going to make over $40 million next year. The cap's going to continue to rise, and guys are going to jump from that 35 into the 40s. I think Austin Reaves is going to be right around the 41st highest paid player, okay? So that's a high level, top 10, 11, number 2. And you have to believe that he is able to be that guy. So when you make that money, they call it max money, the max that he could get from the Lakers, you now have to perform at even a different level. I mean, listen, he's 23, 5-5 this year. He's one of 15 guys in the league to do that. But it's also okay to say, but what about the playoffs?
Well, this is the piece of this that I think gets overlooked a lot. Austin is a really good player, like full stop,
100%.
no caveats.
100%.
He's really good. To be the second best player on a team that can go in deep playoff runs or win a championship, which is, for the time being, how he is stationed, that's like another level. And I think fans, sometimes I think media, maybe even execs, I think they can underestimate just how good you have to be. Like, it is no disrespect or taking shots at a guy if you say that you doubt he could be that good. Like, if you ask me, could Austin be the third best player on a championship caliber team, or like somewhere between 3 and 4? My answer is absolutely. Like, I don't even have to think about it. Yes. But the levels up to like 2, that's most players in the league can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, OG on paper, or just if you look at like Brunson and Cat being your 2 all-star level players, and we all know that OG would be amazing on any team, and he was really the key to that whole thing. His numbers and what he did in the playoffs really catapulted them, and his ability to do it on both sides of the ball, Dre, are what made that team so special. Then you throw in the glue guys like a Josh Hart, and then the defense around and just the vibe that they have. That's what you have to create. If you're going to have Luka and AR be your top 2 guys, then what are you putting around them?
You definitely need more athletic wings, man. I'm glad that they got Cameron Carr. I'm not gonna lie to you. I sat there and when I saw them and they moved up and they got the 24th pick and they selected him. I thought the Lakers are going to go ahead and go big man.
So did I.
I did. I generally thought they were going to go young, get a big man, try to, because the biggest thing right now is, okay, you selected Cameron Carr. How are you going to develop him?
Yeah.
Right? Is he going to be someone that's going to get you some meaningful minutes? You slot him in here and there. We don't know yet because, we still got to see what the process is with the Dude Theoro. But I thought the Lakers are going to go ahead and go big man, in yesterday's draft. But
does that lead you to believe that they are still going to go big man somewhere else, whether it be in the second round or obviously in free agency?
They better.
Or by trade.
They better because
that has to be the plan.
Yeah, it has to be the plan because you can't rely on Deondre Ayton. I'm sorry. Like I get his number.
You tried your hardest. Tried so hard.
I tried so hard. And Ayton, he had a really good series against the Houston Rockets. I'm not going to take that away.
He was really good.
He was really good. The way he defended Alperen Sengun, he was really, really consistent, especially on the offensive end of the floor. He was a workhorse in that series. But as far as him to be that starting caliber big man that you got to have to rely on the back end, meaning that you got to expect that Luka Dončić, Austin Reaves are not going to be your consistent defender. So you got to have someone that's going to be able to clog up that lane, be able to force contested jump shots because you're not expecting them to block the shots every single time, but at least change the trajectory of shots. You're going to need that type of big man, someone that's going to be able to rim run, someone that's going to be able that you can rely on to roll to the right spots at a consistent level.
As a Laker fan, are you guys feeling a little bit more, I don't want to say impatient or angst around, because it hasn't even started yet, free agency, because there are moves already being made in terms of the big Giannis move and the Randall move, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, what's next? You're looking around, you're seeing big men going other places. Is that part of it for you?
What happens is you look at the calendar and you see it's June 24th.
It's June 24th.
And you know that free agency, even though we all know teams are tampering, they're talking behind the scenes, whatever, nothing officially begins until June 30th. And all you're thinking is, hurry the bleep up.
Yeah.
Can we just move this up now? Can we just move it up right now? Like, I'm not even impatient for the idea of, like, when will they be a championship team? Lakers haven't been playing for a while. You want action. You want something going on.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, Austin's going to be signing later.
Yeah.
Right? So that first order of business, I think, for everyone, is going to be what are they doing with LeBron James and Rui Hachimura?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rui Hachimura, that's another tough one because his numbers were really good. He was the top 3-point field goal percentage for
ever. Yeah. And like with the concerns about Austin and the playoffs, Rui, he's not as complete of a player, as versatile of a player as Austin, but in Rui's lane, that dude is a playoff riser. Like, he has shown that now a few seasons in a row.
I agree, but if defensively you're going to have Austin and Luka, do you need a better defender in that spot? Because you might get a better defender than Rui and maybe a better rebounder than Rui, but you're not going to get a better shooter than Rui. So it's but you need the defense.
And
as well.
I think to add on to that, though, I think that's why Lakers kind of went to see Rui Hachimura coming off the bench because they try to add more defense as far as defensive-minded things. So that's where a guy like a Marcus Smart comes into play because I have a feeling that he's going to decline his player option.
Yeah, he's going to decline that $5 million and maybe go 2 years for whatever.
He's going to seek more money. So then, okay, if you go that route, you better make sure because it's not that the names as far as free agency, the real names that you would think that would really add to this team, add more value, they're restricted. I mean, immediately we think of Peyton Watson, but he's restricted. So then you try to
Walker Kessler's restricted. Jalen Duren's restricted.
So like all these names that can be good fits alongside Luka Dončić and Austin Reaves. That's why I'm thinking like, are the Lakers going to try to make a trade?
Yeah, by the way, they can trade into cap space. People need to remember this. That cap space is not just for free agents potentially. It is also for trades. Coming up, going to do a little icebreakers. Funchy's got them.